Hello, honeybees. My name is Raven. This is October. That's Jasper, still facing the wrong direction. And welcome back to our channel. Subscribe to become part of the hive. Be sure to like and ring the notification bell. Enjoy the video. Meow. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, show your pretty face. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 of Tender Loving Care. Well, we're on episode 7. If you didn't see the first part, definitely watch it because it's too much for me to summarize quickly. But we're gonna hopefully finish it in this part. So where we left off, I completely changed how I felt about Michael. I hated him, and now I'm kind of on his side with the whole Jody thing. And Allison and Catherine, who's the nurse, if we recall. Allison is his wife, and then the doctor guy. And they just got a dog for Jody, who's dead, but obviously Allison still thinks she's alive. And that's kind of where we're at now. We got a dog, and Michael's maybe going back to work. Okay, let's just keep going. Oh yeah, we already looked at this. Buckle up for safety because Jody died in a car crash and when Michael was driving. What is this? Rogue Valley. Oh, that I know about yeah. I went to college in Ashland, Oregon. We're in Portland, I think we've mentioned. This is Rogue Valley, where I lived when I went to college. I lived in Ashland. I went to Medford all the time because there was no like big stores in Ashland except for like a grocery store. So anytime I wanted to go to like Walmart or Target or whatever, I'd have to go to Medford. And I used to work there too. I worked at a pizza place in Medford. Wow, cool. Okay, I think that's all to explore here, so let's do this. Yes. I'm homesick all the time. I'm definitely a homebody, but I wouldn't say I'm homesick all the time. I'm gonna say false, because I like to get out. Would you lick yourself if you could? No, I can, but I wouldn't. Mommy and Daddy are praising you. Oh, this is probably because they just got a dog. That's They're praising Yippee because he's a good boy. He's got a good grade. He doesn't get in trouble like Sparky. He smells nice. I'm gonna say he's a good boy. The angel dog is saying you better behave if you want to get to heaven. You stink. Quit licking yourself. Probably you better behave because a dog would not tell another dog not to lick itself. Probably. Do dogs really dream? I think so. I dream about sex. Why is this? Why you always gotta bring it back to, like, me and sex, okay? I don't really want to answer this. Sparky makes a sound like, oh, he's eating from his mom. Yum, slurp, goo goo. I'm gonna say slurp, 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 slurp. I would like to try on Mummy's collar. I wouldn't. He looks like he wants to, but no. I was about to say it's getting weird. This has been weird the whole time. My best friends as a child were my siblings, toys, pets, parents, neighbors, classmates. My best friends as a child, I loved my toys, but I definitely had a lot of friends when I was a kid. I don't mind seeing animals suffer. False. I very much mind. I do not want to see animals suffer. Michael's back at work. Good for him. I guess. I don't know. He still hasn't gotten to grieve.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right? Oh, it's only the third time I called. Okay, maybe the fourth. It doesn't matter. Okay. I just want to make sure you're all right. Is Catherine there?
Aw, he loves his wife.
Bye. Hi, Catherine. Is Allison really doing all right? Of course I trust her. I just like to hear it from you.
Catherine's not being a really great doctor to Michael specifically. Like, why are we only concerned about Allison's, like, dealing with this and her coping mechanisms? Why aren't we, like, helping Michael at all with his coping mechanisms, which is, like, calling home and stuff? Like, that's a little thing that we could help him with. I'm, like, frustrated now.
This is Michael Overton.
Welcome back, stranger.
Thanks, Charlotte. It's good to be back.
Can I buy you lunch?
No, not today. I need to get settled in. Maybe tomorrow.
How's Allison?
I guess she's doing fine now that the nurses arrived.
Another woman in the house, huh? Are you sure you can handle it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you you doubting my ability to handle the opposite sex?
Michael is a bit of a dirty dog, so
Your face again, Michael.
again, I'm not completely on his side, but like mental health wise,
I'll see you later.
Michael is not getting the help that he needs. It's not fair that everyone's focusing on Allison just because her like coping mechanism is seen as like worse because she's refusing to accept that Jody's dead. But Michael has accepted that she's, well, not even, we don't know if she's accepted it, but he hasn't been able to like grieve.
Yes, it is. I know you like to shower after work, but hurry, because dinner's almost...
And he has nobody like helping him or supporting him in any way.
Catherine made it. She's a gourmet cook.
Of course. So where's Catherine now, meditating again?
Yes, it's really good for the digestion. I already did it. Now go and hurry, because dinner's going to be ready in a minute. Oh, and look what Catherine did to Jody's room.
She fucked it up. Does Allison like see Jody when she goes in there?
Catherine!
She's doing it naked. This is gonna be a lot of extra editing for me to cover up all the boobs that we've seen so far. In part one, I guess, which has already come out. So. But also now in part two.
Oh my god.
Two laughing ladies care to join me in a nightcap?
Alcohol before bed's not a good idea. She's right, Michael. You have to go to work in the morning.
Well, she's always right. That's why she's the nurse.
Michael?
Yeah, Allison may be seemingly doing better, but she's still not there to support Michael. Like, Michael still doesn't really have his wife back, which is sad. And Michael's mental health is only getting worse because Catherine's like only trying to help Allison and like actively like hurting Michael's mental health by like ignoring him and bossing him around and making him do things he's uncomfortable with. Like, he's so isolated right now, and who's helping him grieve his daughter? Fucking nobody. Like, how many times can I say it? I'm just so upset about it. Like, look, and now he's like drinking alone, and nobody like is even like checking on him. No one's asking if Michael's okay.
Damn dog.
You better hurry, Michael. You're going to be late for work.
Jesus, what time is it?
It's time you were up and on your way.
Shut that dog up.
You should have listened to us. Too much alcohol.
He also has obviously very unhealthy coping mechanisms, but nobody's trying to help him with it. It's just unfortunate. Like, someone's gonna snap here.
Oh, Michael, I need you to pick up some things for Jody's party.
What party?
Next week, it's her birthday. Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old. I need pin the tail on the donkey and...
Okay, well, that makes sense because in Allison's file, it said it was her 5-year-old daughter, but in Michael's file, it said 7-year-old daughter. I'm wondering if that was just like a mistake.
Don't forget the game. We figured out a way for Jody to play, but that's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah, this is really going far, like throwing a whole party for their daughter that is not there and is dead and celebrating her birthday. That would feel detrimental to me, like mental health wise, like celebrating my dead daughter's birthday that she doesn't actually get to have. Like, it's just so much better to just be able to grieve, and she's just playing into her delusions so much. Like,
Yes, it is Michael Overton. Getting to recognize my voice, huh?
like, I really don't understand these methods. I get that you can't, like,
I'm sorry to hear that.
force someone into accepting death, but
yeah.
I don't know if playing into it this much is really going to help.
Refer me to anyone else.
I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out.
You just let him know I called. I hope his brother feels better. God damn it!
Is everything okay, Michael?
Yeah, everything's just goddamn wonderful.
I just thought I'd ask if I could help.
I don't need your help.
You do need help, Michael.
Don't you have something to do?
You need lots of help. You're in your anger stage. Michael, accept the help that you deserve, please. You've been through a lot. You're going through a lot. Come on.
I'm sure it'll be a great party. Can I speak to Catherine? This party thing is going too far.
It's been going too far, honestly.
Talk about it. Yes, but I want to speak to you when Allison's not around. During your meditation. Fine.
When you're naked.
5:45.
Why would she have to meditate completely naked? It just all seems very unprofessional to me. First of all, having a live-in nurse who you never met before, and also a live-in nurse that's like only helping one of the two people and just getting naked all the time in their house.
Finally going to talk. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll be able to get a better grasp on the process. I'm a little curious myself as to just what Catherine has in mind.
Yeah, before the nurse moved in, I would want like
Seems a little
a very specific plan
cancel on that.
for how we're gonna help my wife. You know what I mean? I want like the process before you move in with me.
She's preparing Allison for future disappointments. I really don't know what.
Like, bam, your daughter didn't show up because she's dead, Allison. Accept it.
How about you?
I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm not afraid to share them.
Traveling without a map is
Impossible. Foolish, the only way to go. Well, I think it is an adventure, but you definitely should have one. I guess it depends on where you're going.
I wouldn't mind having Catherine live in my home.
I would mind. I don't want her to live in my home.
Nothing wrong with getting drunk when you're depressed.
Oh, I disagree wholeheartedly.
What do Michael's co-workers feel toward him?
Probably concern.
I have made love at the dogs.
So it's like asking about the story and then suddenly, have you fucked outside? I don't think so.
Men who perform oral sex on a woman are
Sexy. Are we gonna see these things happening? The art of sex magic. Oh. How interesting. Is that how she's meditating? She's using sex magic? Very strange. Not strange, but so much sexual like undertones in the story and overtones in the gameplay. Anything new on the computer we can look at? I don't really want to hear any more of her like audio tapes because it was boring last time. Oh, masochist. Ooh, a 35-year-old male was referred to us by the University Hospital where case notes K. Randolph. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is her case because that's her name. Okay, Catherine Randolph. He had been treated for several deep gashes and puncture wounds on his thighs and buttocks. The patient had paid professional sadists and her accomplice to bind him to a table with leather belts and cut and poke him with a scalpel. Oh, yikes. That sounds like crimes of the future. This had scared the patient into seeking professional help. He was terrified that his masochistic behavior might one day get him killed. I'd be concerned too if I like paid people to like cut me up and poke me and hit me and stuff. The patient was a successful lawyer with a wife and 2 young children. A year ago, he and his wife had experimented with pinching and scratching during love play that had turned him on more than anything he had ever experienced. He encouraged his wife to tie him up and whip him. She was reluctant to her husband, and after he demanded that she draw blood with the whip, she refused to participate in any more sex that involved inflicting pain. Much their normal sex life together, blah 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 blah. Oh, sadists and prostitutes who would satisfy blah 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 blah. 2 women to rape him at gunpoint. Oh, well, I don't know if that counts as R word, if he like hired them and wanted them to do. I guess it's just like the fantasy of it that he liked, but very extreme. The guns, he insisted, had to be loaded with real bullets. Damn, you're messed up. 2 weeks after starting his treatment at the clinic, we were notified by the police the patient had been murdered. His body was found in an abandoned house. He had been tortured and mutilated. Okay, so it went too far is what I'm hearing. Wait, was there more? What's in here? Diary. Oh, yeah. Catherine's diary. Let's read it. I had a vivid dream. I'm out walking in the field behind Michael and Allison's house. It's hot. The sun is beating down on my hair. When I touch my head, it feels like a windowsill that's been in the sun all day. I walk up to a huge blackberry bush as big as a house. The blackberries are dark and ripe. I see a hole in the brambles. I get down on my hands and knees and crawl inside. Somebody has cut a trail just big enough for me to crawl through without getting caught on the thorns. The further I get into the heart of the bushes, the darker and cooler it is. I turn a corner and come face to face with Michael. He's lying on his back. He is naked. I ask him where Allison is. He gestures vaguely behind me. I turn and look. Allison is caught in the stickers like a rabbit in barbed wire. Her eyes are wide open and she is panting. Little drops of blood well up where the thorns have pierced her skin. The drops of blood fall to the ground and become juicy red berries. Michael is eating the berries and his mouth is stained with the blood red juice. He tells me to come to him. I feel my loins aching to surround his flesh. I crawl over to him and get on top and he slips inside. Okay. He's so hot and then I'm moving that we pluck berries from the ground and eat them. I woke up very hungry. Okay, so she had a sex dream about Michael. Cool. What about this? Is this going to be anything interesting?
Michael opened the door while I was meditating. As usual, I was naked.
Weird thing to do in someone else's house.
I'm so horny.
Catherine. Is that it? That's the only recording? I mean, good. Wow, okay. Yeah, Catherine's a very sensual figure in this game, but I wonder if like she has a little bit of masochism and like she like gets off to like bossing Michael around in his own home about his own wife, like a dominatrix type of thing, you know? I think that's all to explore in this room. So let's go back to let's see what kind of weird quiz questions the doctor has for me. Yes.
I like dramatic events.
Oh, hell yes.
Blindfolds are
scary, mysterious.
Woman is thinking.
I mean, by her face, what will he do? He's hurting my wrist. He has bad breath. What on earth is in his ear? I mean, I don't think she's thinking he's handsome because look at her face. I don't know. That's a funny answer.
Betting on an event makes it more thrilling for me.
I hate betting. No, I am not a gambler at all. False. Hate it. Makes it worse for me.
Appropriate caption for this photo.
Duck attacks man, sends to trained foul. Duck eats mustache. Oh, that's cute. But he doesn't have one, and it looks like he'd only eat half it. Trained foul, I guess.
Is this person going along with this event by their own free will?
No, they're being drugged and forced into a celebration. I don't want to know. Well, I can't say for sure because I don't know. It looks like it's an operation. Actually, it kind of looks like it might be, I don't want to say a lobotomy, but it could be something in their eyes. I'm going to be optimistic and say it's a necessary operation.
The title for this would be
Forrest Gump. Bad boy, army boy. I guess the tailor, it looks like they're tailoring something.
Would you like to see two women fist fight and wrestle?
No, I wouldn't.
Which outfit would you most like to wear to a costume party?
Vampire all the way, baby. I feel like I already give vampire vibes in general. That's just what I tend to go for.
Come in.
I don't know who I'm looking at when I do this. I'm looking at my other screen. This is weird that she's not wearing pants.
Allison thinks you're teaching me how to meditate.
I'll make sure I can see Jasper, so I can look at Jasper.
Yeah. You could use some relaxation. You're extreme.
He could. Yeah, he is.
Me?
I'm sure it's a result of all that's happened. You've been through a great deal of stress lately.
Yeah, finally we're acknowledging that Michael's going through it too.
I don't understand why we're supporting Allison's illusion.
I don't understand
We're not
either.
supporting Allison's illusion. We're supporting Allison. I don't have to tell you how fragile she is.
I know. Seems we're going in the wrong direction.
Before I came here, she was floating around in a fog and you were sustaining it. It would have gone on that way until one of you broke down completely.
One of us?
Don't think you're immune. Allison suffers openly.
I know, but spending money on the delusions is kind of a big deal. Bringing a dog into it,
So just leave me out of this.
doing a party.
She's up and about. She's working around the house. She's off drugs completely.
She may be functioning better, but you're treating the symptoms and not the problems. We cannot go on pretending that Jody's still alive forever.
You need to be patient.
You don't tell me what I need to be. I'm just about out of fucking patience here. Are you gonna continue with this fantasy forever?
No.
Are you? Yeah, when are we gonna...
I did her from the start. She simply would have shut me out. By supporting her, she permitted me to enter her world.
Yeah, when are we gonna, like...
So where the hell are we going with all this?
Yeah, that's my question.
We end by reliving the tragedy.
Oh, no.
One night, the accident must happen again.
You don't mean we drive back to the same spot?
No. I mean, we describe it to her, make her remember. But not until we've laid a foundation of acceptance.
And you think this will work?
Yes, I do.
Well, good thing they're not making Michael, like, do it again.
Why don't you think about it? Get together again tomorrow.
And what?
Yeah, if I was Michael, I'd want to, like, constantly be, like, kept up on my hair.
Like?
Maybe.
Like Pippi Longstocking.
You need it more than you know.
I'd want to be, like, kept up with, like, the treatment and care, and I'd want to know every step, so I'm not just, like, shocked with, like, oh, we're getting a dog? Oh, we're throwing a party? Like, okay? Like, I would want Catherine to discuss these things with me first before, like, sharing them with Allison. And make sure that, like, I'm comfortable with this treatment as well. They got a wheelchair for Jody.
Theoretically, I think it's brilliant. But how's she going to pull it off? Is she really going to restage the accident?
I don't think she's gonna restage it,
High degree of risk.
but like Allison,
Still got
car crash.
doing until now. I do wish she'd kept me more informed.
I wish she kept us all more informed.
Do you think it'll work?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like a good idea to like convince Allison that Jody's all better.
Is comparable to Allison's?
Well, let me just say before I answer these questions, I don't think that like personally, not being a psychiatrist, but like, I mean, she's obviously not the best psychiatrist because she's being very unprofessional in a lot of this. just in my opinion. But I don't think it's a good idea to like convince like Allison that Jody's fine and Jody's getting better. Presumably, like in Allison's mind, Jody got really hurt after the accident and didn't die. So like to make her believe that like she's better and everything's fine and Allison's happy, and then like tell her that her daughter got into, I guess in this case, another car crash because the first one just injured her, and then be like, oh, she died. I think that's not going to really help Allison's mental state at all. I mean, I think that's going to help her accept Jody's death maybe finally, but then you're just going to go right back to depression. You just have to treat the depression again, which actually might work, I guess, like getting her like fine. But then I think it's just going to make the depression even worse that we've come this far to convince her that Jody's okay and playing into that delusion that Jody's getting better just to kill Jody again in her mind, finally make her accept that. And then you just got to build her up from the depression again, which I don't know. I mean, as long as we get her to accept it and move towards that acceptance so that her and Michael can like move on with their lives. I don't know. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I don't know what I would do in this situation because I'm not a psychiatrist, but I feel like she's right that she had to like play into it a little bit to gain Allison's trust, but the way that she's playing into it so much feels like a lot to me. Like, I don't think she needs to go that far to then like break her down again. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna go to Allison's. He does have a very poor mental state. It's definitely different in how their coping mechanisms are, but they're both really bad. So I'm gonna say I agree.
Catherine flirted with Michael.
With her body language, for sure. Like not wearing pants and like in front of him and talking to him and sitting on the bed is just like not, I feel like, what a psychiatrist should do. I say I agree.
I have hardly ever fantasized about having sex without.
I have never. I can confidently say I have never. I have hardly ever. So I guess true because I haven't ever.
Received a lot of money. The first thing I would do is.
I go to Vegas and invest it. I would not invest it. I would not go to Vegas, though I am going to Vegas soon. Donate some to charity. I mean, after. Buy something expensive. If I got a lot of money, I would probably like, depends on how much, because if it was enough to get a house, I would definitely get a house. But buying something expensive implies like something frivolous. But I would definitely travel the world for sure with a lot of money.
I wouldn't mind somebody spying on me while I was in the bedroom.
I would mind. False. I don't like being spied on. I don't know anybody that does. I mean, unless that's like your thing, but it's not mine. No placement, mental health. Career objective. Seeks in-home placement and mental health. So she wants to be an in-home nurse. That was her objective, to be an in-home nurse? I wouldn't want to like live in anybody's house to treat them. Like even as like a nanny, like a live-in nanny where you're like basically live at work. I would never want a job like that, no matter what it was. It's adult outpatient. Okay, so this is like Catherine's credentials. Okay, private practice, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, assistant to chief staff. So this is like her credentials. Yeah, her like resume. Continuing education award. Sex therapy for couples who lack sexual desire. Patient suicide and assault. Impact, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What else on this computer? That's what I just look like, so let me look at this computer. I think she understands where I'm coming from. She respects me. We had a good talk. Is this Michael's journal? Are we in Michael's like office space? Like room? I think I set Catherine straight today. I think she understands where I'm coming from. I think she respects me. We had a good talk. She's finally letting me into her world. She told me her plan of action and made me feel a lot better. I just wish she would stop tempting me. I don't know. I mean, based on that interaction, I can't imagine Michael feels a lot better because he was kind of like angry about it, but okay. Maybe she doesn't even know she's doing it, but when she sat on the bed in that long silk shirt, I could see perfectly well that she wasn't wearing any underwear. Also, very, very unprofessional for her to be doing that, like sitting in just a silk shirt with no pants or underwear to talk to like the guy that she's essentially working for, like the psychiatrist to his wife. Like, I mean, I don't have to keep explaining how Catherine is like being super unprofessional. She just is. Like, it's really weird. I stopped by Jody's room before going to bed. I glanced in and something caught my eye. A wheelchair. What in the hell is a wheelchair doing in Jody's room? It looked alive, poised, ready to move, like a spider about to pounce on its prey. The wheel seemed to move. I fumbled for the lights. When the room was brightly lit, the wheelchair didn't seem foreboding. I laughed nervously and turned off the lights. Are they gonna like bring out the wheelchair and everyone just has to pretend that Jody's sitting in it? Because that's gonna be fucked up. Then I heard a creaking sound. I flipped on the lights again. The chair hadn't moved. I turned off the lights again and started to walk away, and I thought I heard the floorboards creaking under the chair. Allison is suspecting me to push it around the yard tomorrow. Push around our imaginary invalid. It's such a crazy thought I can't stop laughing. That would be really hard too, like knowing your daughter is dead and having to pretend to push her around in a wheelchair is just hurting Michael more. I'm sitting down here in my office laughing like a fool. So yeah, this is his office. And I guess, yeah, that was Catherine's resume in his, like, files. There's a picture of us in a frame on the small table by the couch. I took it into the bathroom and locked the door. I don't want Mrs. Randolph butting in on my privacy. In the picture, Alice and I are holding hands, and Jody is between us, forcing a kid smile. Her eyes squinting. I imagine like this. It was a really nice picture. My father had taken it shortly before his death. He had told Jody to smile harder. Both Allison and I had a peaceful look in our eyes. We were gazing beyond the camera, beyond my father, beyond the moment. I studied the picture and wondered if there was any way of seeing what was to come. Was our future ever imprinted on us somewhere? I dreamed of a far more powerful camera, one that could capture spirits hovering around us. We were standing on the lawn in the picture, with the forest as background. What if death itself were silhouetted in the shadows of the trees? What if the camera had caught it hovering behind us, looking at us with lust? I sat there, grinding my teeth, peering at the photo. I finally saw it. The sign was subtle, devious. It was in the trees. They loomed behind us, and their shadows cast crooked shapes over our unsuspecting heads. The shadows marked us, scheduled us for disaster. If only I had noticed. If only I had seen the vision back then that I have now. Wow, Michael's quite the writer. I should go to Catherine's room tomorrow. I know I shouldn't. Oh, I shouldn't go to Catherine's room tomorrow. I know I shouldn't go. Well, she's living in your house, so. The other day I was walking out by the old barn. I saw Catherine standing by the pond. She was wearing a long skirt and her hair was loose about her shoulders. The sun was just about to set and it cast that strange, haunting light that only comes at dusk. She had sort of a sad, wistful expression on her face. It was a look I'd never seen before. I wanted to go up to her and ask what she was thinking about. Suddenly, I realized that she had a life outside of mine and Allison's. I want to touch her hair and her breasts. All right, Michael. Michael probably hasn't, like, got any from Allison in a while, so it makes sense that he's a little bit, like, horny. I don't know. But still, like, okay. Lay down on top of her and hold her there. Make her look into my eyes with something other than disdain. I wanted to push her into the earth until it covered both of us. Well, it sounds like you guys are having similar fantasy/dreams. Oh, I already looked at that. So what's in the books? What's in the books? Hugging the Shame Boy. Okay, so this is like a book about like a guy like feeling shame for feeling loved because he was like told that he was never allowed to feel emotions because he was a man, and I guess that relates to Michael. So I hope he's reading that book and learning something from it. This is a big like office space for Michael. Like, look at this space. I love it. Right to like the backyard. It looks like, yeah, this is a really big space. I want my office to look like this. I don't even have an office. This is my office and I share it. Okay.
When you conclude,
yeah,
let's try something different.
Okay.
I want you to look at these stereoscopic images and then answer some questions.
Cross my
Some
eyes.
people find it difficult to see these three-dimensional images at first. Focus quickly on the screen again. Do you see how there are two images of your finger?
Yes.
The effect you wish to achieve with
Holy shit.
the screen. All right, put down your finger and let your eyes relax. Let your eyes go completely out of focus. That's the trick.
Doing it.
Soon,
Oh shit.
duplicate images on the screen begin to move. And then they will merge together as one image in the center of the screen. Give it a try. It might take several minutes.
I mean, my eyes are blurry, but they're not merging. I'm gonna fuck up my eyes if I do this any longer. Like, I'm just gonna click continue.
I don't like to dream.
Oh. Now my eyes. I like to dream, so false.
I'm never afraid of inanimate objects.
I'm not afraid of them. True. I don't know.
We're taking sleeping pills every night.
I mean, I don't take sleeping pills. I probably should because I don't sleep. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it if like you have sleeping problems.
If I found a gun on the sidewalk, I would
shoot it. Leave it there. Throw it in the trash. Take it to the police. A gun on the sidewalk. I would not take it anywhere. I would maybe call police and say, hey, there's a gun here. Leave it there. I wouldn't leave it there. I wouldn't throw it in the trash. I guess this one.
I would like to be given a sponge bath.
Not at all. Nope.
You hold a shell up to your ear. You can hear the ocean.
Sure. Sometimes.
I don't like to cry because it makes me look weak.
I cry all the time, but it's true I don't really like to cry because it does make me look weak. And someone told me that too one time. They're like, don't cry because it makes you look weak. Like someone at my job said that to me once and I was like, fuck you. Because it makes me look weak. I guess, sure.
I'm afraid of getting...
Crying makes me feel better, but I don't like doing it in certain places. I am afraid of getting hurt.
If I were a flea, I would be a miserable, depressed flea.
I don't think fleas have these kinds of feelings, so I'm going to say false. Okay.
Michael?
Hello, Dorothy.
Hi. I know you haven't said anything, and perhaps you want to keep it private, but did you and Allison decide to adopt another child?
Why do you ask?
I know it's none of my business, but I just want to tell you I'm really happy for you. I think it's a great idea. See, we were driving by the other day, and we saw Allison out walking a child in a wheelchair. Well, we would have stopped, but there was a nurse with her, and, well, I guess the new one's, handicapped. But she seemed like a cute little girl.
I don't think it's a great idea to adopt a child 6 months after your child dies. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. If she like found a child and they're pretending that child is Jody, like that's really fucked up. That's so fucked up. Unless it's a doll. Like, pray to God this is a doll. It better not be a real child. I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, what if the plan is that, like, they get a child and then kill that child? So Allison accepts it. Like, that's really extreme therapy.
Allison, what's wrong?
Oh, Michael, I'm so happy.
What, you're crying because you're happy?
Catherine gave this to me. Jody did it today.
I'm over this. I'm so over this.
We didn't see before. Probably buried in the stack.
Michael, can't you see? This is a picture of the dog.
Hey, you're right.
It's the first creative thing she's done since the accident.
Nothing Catherine does surprises me anymore. Is she up in her room now?
She's preparing for your session. Michael, be nice to her.
Her first.
Go with it. It'll be wonderful. She's a gift that's been sent to us.
Okay.
We're really asking a lot of Michael here. If I knew that this was going to be Catherine's methods, me as Michael, of course, I would not have had her come over. I would have had somebody else. I would have tried to seek out more traditional methods.
You look upset. What's wrong?
It's this drawing Allison has.
She had a good reaction when I gave it to her. She's coming along much faster than I expected.
It's just that she thinks... I mean... so much like Jodi's drawings. How'd you do it?
I simply traced some parts of a few of Jodi's drawings and put them together in the shape of the new dog.
Yeah, this is really fucked up.
Pretty clever.
It's really fucked up that she's doing this. I'm
Something of a shock.
really shocking, really fucked up.
Well, I see that. Hey, you look like you've had a bad day. Come sit down on the bed. Let's get you relaxed.
Is there gonna be a sex scene or like, because that's what this is like, everything seems to be leading up to is some sort of weird sexual thing.
Relax, you feel like a mannequin.
It's not so easy.
What are you afraid of?
I don't know. You, I guess.
Uncomfy.
You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm just here to make you feel better.
I keep looking at
It does feel good.
myself on the other screen. Look away.
Why don't you take your shirt off?
Oh god. These methods are questionable. I just feel like this is gonna end in some sort of like murder suicide or something. I don't know. Just based on the beginning and how it was implied something horrible happened in the house. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is uncomfy. Oh my god, so uncomfy. Michael looks like he's like straining.
My back.
You're supposed to be a psychiatrist, not a masseuse. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Ew, gross. Oh god. I hate tongues. I'm not a prude, I swear. I'm not a prude, I swear. I hate tongues. And I don't like watching people kiss. Oh, God. And I hate the sound of kissing. I hate the sound of kissing so much. I'm going to take off my stupid hair. How do I fix this? Okay, I guess I have to hear them talking. Hold on.
Welcome back.
Did they fuck?
I guess you can say you had a true meditative experience.
I feel like I'm floating.
Why don't you take a shower and lie down for a few minutes before dinner? I'll be going down to help out.
She definitely has strange methods. Making Michael cheat on his wife. I guess not making him, but like giving him the very
In here.
clear, easy opportunity to.
Poor Allison.
Yeah, poor fucking Allison. I did say she was a sex therapist, so at one point.
This is completely out of hand.
It is.
We've all heard stories of therapists and doctors sleeping with their patients, but this,
Have we?
well, sleeping with the patient's spouse. In a way, it's just as bad as having sex with the patient. Even worse.
Yeah.
Who knows what she's doing with Allison in those so-called meditations?
She's probably fucking Allison as well, you know?
My case.
Oh my god. We knew that Catherine was unprofessional as hell.
I mean, I'm the one who gave her a break. I hope to get her license, for Christ's sake.
Does Catherine think, like, she's gonna fuck them better?
This is how she repays me. Just what the hell is going on here?
That's what I'm asking, Doctor. That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Catherine's got bad...
I have a dream where I am...
Swimming like a fish, one is mysterious. Killing somebody that I hate, eating delicious food. I love when I have dreams where I fly. I love it.
Should Michael confess his infidelity to Allison?
Yes.
How would Allison feel were she to learn of Michael and Catherine's affair?
Indifferent, devastated. I feel like at this point with Allison's like state, I don't think she'd be jealous because I think she's also fucking Catherine. I'm gonna say indifferent.
I enjoy conjuring up strange inventions that do nothing.
I mean, I like putting stuff together in like an artsy way. I like making art. I don't know if that like counts. I'll say true. Sure. I'm a creative person. Oh, am I in Catherine's room? I mean Jody's room? Oh, what's on the TV? Where are we in the 90s watching these like 30s, 40s, 50s TV shows? I don't know.
I've had success with transplants. Now I can do it for her.
All right. Is that all that there's to look at in Jody's room? Oh, nope. Was this Etch-a-Sketch? Yep. Looks kind of like a Fritz the Cat-esque image. Oh, I thought that they were doing something else. It looks like a dog spanking another dog. Okay, nothing else. All right. Yep.
Which best describes the man's behavior toward the young woman?
He is being playful. His hand accidentally slipped off her shoulder. He's protective. She's his sister. Well, I'd hope not. Trying to show off to his friends at her expense. He can touch what he wants. They're married. Well, even if they are married, I mean, with her permission, he can touch whatever he wants. Sure. She doesn't seem, I don't know. I'll say this one. I don't know.
What's going on here?
And is hiring a ship's captain to sail the new world. Their childhood friends catching up on the village gossip. He's traveling storyteller and he's telling her a tall tale. Wants her to leave with him. It's a soldier and a laughing girl. She seems happy. I do think that he's like telling her a tale of adventure. And she seems like she's like really into it. So this one, I guess.
Might step through the open door.
No, when she's home alone, her little girl, she's been out playing. Probably her mother. I'd say that
Why
one.
is the young man standing by the piano?
He's an admirer. He loves watching the girl play. He's her instructor. He's the piano tuner. She's his assistant. I think he's an admirer.
What is the significance of a red hat?
The color red means that she's angry. It shows she's outgoing and looking to draw attention. I don't ever want to assume like red always means lust because I don't think that's true. Red can mean a lot of things. I guess this one.
I am a creative person.
True.
What is this girl looking at?
Whether her lover, her music teacher is in the room. She seems too young to be looking at her. She might not be that young, but I'm gonna say her music teacher. I think she's in music class. I wouldn't know. I've never gotten one. I think they're romantic.
This woman is...
Farmer's daughter, a nurse. Well, it looks like she's like making like food, like pouring milk into something. A nun. She could be a servant, a farmer's daughter, a nurse. I don't like assuming people are like a servant, I guess. I'll say a farmer's daughter.
Why is she opening the window?
To clean it, it's dirty, throw out water. Out the window, noisy street peddler. She needs some fresh air. I mean, fresh air. I want to choose like nice options where everyone's happy and good things are happening.
I fell asleep.
Meditation can be physically exhausting.
Oh, I find it to be quite the opposite.
Well, maybe Michael's different. He really worked hard at it.
That's wonderful.
Ugh.
While you were sleeping, Catherine pointed out another problem we have to confront. Jody's been falling behind in her schoolwork all this time.
Well, I guess that's true.
Well, kind of, I mean, five, 6-year-olds don't really have a lot of
Did you know that?
schoolwork to do.
I sort of gathered it.
Kindergarten, first grade.
She's gonna start tutoring Jody.
That's nice.
It's an additional duty. We'll have to pay her more.
Of course.
No.
This means that she'll be with us a while longer. A lot longer.
Why don't you just hire another, like, tutor? Why is Catherine doing everything?
No, thank you. No, I don't want to meditate, thank you. You say, I think, it's not working out very well, and I think it's time for you to go.
I think it is time for Catherine to go, too.
Easy, quick, just walk in and do it.
There was no meditating, it was just sex. Maybe that's her version of meditating, I don't know. Has the dog just been stuck outside in that cage this whole time? I'm concerned about this dog. It's not getting any love or attention or indoor time.
Allison, you look great.
Catherine told me to tell you as soon as you get in to go up to your second meditation session. She said she expected you to be very eager.
Oh, she did she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not interested in
I expect your husband is very eager to have sex with me. That's right. Like, I'm phoning your husband, and I think he's gonna be really eager about doing it again, because I'm just, like, so great. Fuck Catherine. I hate her. I didn't like Catherine from the start.
Catherine!
Just come in, it's not locked.
Well, I told Allison you'd be eager, but I didn't know you'd be this eager.
It's a weird thing to say to Allison. I think he'll be really eager to meditate with me.
Oh,
What happened in here last night sickens me.
is that a fact?
Yes, it's a fact. And I don't intend for it to happen again.
Don't
See,
be insulted, Catherine. He has a
Last
wife.
night is just a part of it. I'm unhappy about most everything. I don't think you're working out. I think it'd be best if you just leave. I'll pay you for 2 more weeks. I think that's more than fair.
really? Does Allison know about this?
Allison is in no condition to make such decisions.
And you are.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're upset about what you did last night. And you're acting with extreme selfishness.
You're selfish, Catherine. He's paying you. He's allowed to fire you.
You're as though nothing happened. I have no intention on leaving like that.
I don't care.
I do. I'm making great progress with this case. This case is mine and no one's taken me off of it.
And why did you fuck him? What did that have to do with the
I made
case?
more progress in 1 day than Dr. Turner did in 6 months. I've worked for those so-called doctors for 8 years. He's just like the rest of them. An overpaid drug prescriber thinks he's the greatest thing since Sigmund Freud.
I want you out of here.
And what are you planning on telling Allison? That you asked me to leave because we had sex?
Of course not.
You should say that.
Why not? It's the truth.
So I wouldn't do that to her. That would.
But you...
What do you care about her?
She means everything to me.
God.
If you cared anything about her at all, you wouldn't even think about having me leave. I'm making tremendous progress, and you want me to leave simply because you can't control.
Well, why did you... You're the one who, like, started kissing him, Catherine. Like, Michael's
It's not true.
not at fault here. But you didn't have to start making out with him and massaging him and telling him to take his shirt off. Like, Catherine, you gotta have some responsibility here. I'm so frustrated. Michael, you should have just walked out.
Decided to do meditation after all.
I'm not going to continue with it anymore.
But it makes you feel so good.
It just makes me feel tired.
I can't agree.
Are you not questioning what Catherine is doing with Allison?
Your meditation.
Yeah, I want to know too.
The same thing as you, Michael.
Have sex with Catherine?
Really? Tell me about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, Describe what you do.
Why should I describe something that you already know about?
I thought maybe we'd compare notes.
If you want to know, just describe to me what you do, and I'll tell you if I do anything different.
Forget about it. I'm not gonna do it anymore anyway.
Suit yourself, but personally, I don't know how you can give it up.
You know, I've been thinking. You were probably right from the beginning. You know, we don't need a full-time nurse here.
Well, I've certainly changed my mind about that with all the things that have happened. You don't know what you're talking about.
Smells divine.
Michael's decided to give up meditation.
Oh, really? He seemed to enjoy it.
I hate you so much, Catherine.
I'd be willing to try it with him again.
See, Michael? She's willing to try harder for you.
I heard her. Damn dog, I swear to God I'm gonna...
If Catherine's a sex therapist, she needs to like help
Did you get the pizza?
Michael and Allison
Oh, that's right, I forgot. We need to get pizza.
like do it again. Maybe that would help them.
With the Nimble Hippo in Ashland.
Ashland.
It's away.
We'll warm it up when you get back.
I guess they're not in Portland because
I'm not driving into Ashland tonight.
Portland's hours away.
Jody's had a slice of pizza.
She's right, Michael. Jody asked for the pizza.
All right.
There are good pizza places in Ashland. I don't know this one they're talking about because I think it's not a real one.
Well, I'm shocked. What can they possibly be thinking?
Great American Pizza Company
What about Alice?
is in Ashland.
Did you see him trying to get her to tell him what goes on?
Pie and Vine has pizza in Ashland. Another place, that name I forget, but I got pizza at a different place.
That he could feel a little less guilty about it.
Probably, yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do.
And Catherine?
I'm just thinking about the pizza I had in Ashland. You know, Ashland had like the best Indian food I've ever had. Like to this day, it's still the best Indian food I ever had, and I miss it. Ashland had really great food. That was like...
That Allison would be better off if Catherine left.
Ashland had like as many problems as I had with it at the time that I lived there. Like it still has some of the best food that I've had in like places that I lived. Like, oh my God, like it had such good like, and the Safeway there was a specialty Safeway that had like the best like Safeway deli chicken that I like have not found at other Safeways. Oh my God, so good. Anyway, enough thinking about the food I had in college. Michael, that Allison would be better off if Catherine left. I don't think Allison would be better off, but I think the situation would be better if Catherine wasn't there because it's just hurting Michael. I guess yes.
Catherine is motivated primarily by a desire to do what?
Sexual gratification, torment Michael. I do think she wants sexual gratification, but it does seem like she wants to help Allison, but I don't know, like, the reason she's helping Allison, I don't... Advance her career, I don't know, I guess.
Sometimes I think of things that are too disgusting to talk about.
I don't think, like, I have, like, a super dirty mind, honestly. Like, I think about, like, you know... I mean, stuff that everyone thinks about sometimes, you know, but I don't think it's like disgusting to talk about. Like, I'm just a very open person, but also personally, I don't think that like that's like my thing. You know what I mean? So, false. I think sometimes I think, yeah, false.
If I could sneak into a movie without getting caught, I might just do it.
I've done that.
You agree with Catherine that Michael is acting with extreme selfishness.
I do think he's thinking about like himself and his needs, but also like he is thinking about Allison and like in a way, like, yeah, he's being selfish by like having sex with Catherine. Not that, but Catherine is like really goading him into it. So they're definitely both at fault here. And he is thinking about Allison and her recovery. He just wants his wife back. I think at the end of the day, he wants his wife back. He hasn't been like getting any from her, and so it's easy to tempt him. Do you agree with Catherine that, Michael? No, I don't agree.
I seem to be reliving the same events over and over again.
I don't think so.
Allison and Catherine are undoubtedly having an affair.
I think they are. That's why she doesn't want to talk about it either. Kitchen. Yeah, we've already been in the kitchen. We've already seen this. Just to be reminded of what it is. Yeah, the Rogue Valley map. So wait, where are we then? Because I thought we were in Portland, which is like way up here somewhere. If we're 20 miles from Ashland, are we in Medford? Oh my God, are we in Medford? I don't think that's not 20 miles away though. Me trying to remember how far everything is. It was about a 30-minute drive for me from Ashland to Medford, which might be, I don't know. I'm not good with miles and how long it takes to drive places. Anyway, not that any of that matters. I don't think it does. This is a really nice house. But yeah, I wouldn't live in Medford. This is Medford. Master bedroom, bath, Catherine's room, and then downstairs study. This is a nice ass house. Oh, I can move. Oh, shit.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story. Is beauty really only skin deep?
Is beauty only skin deep? No.
People want to have kids
because it's instinctive to have something to order around because they're so much fun. Their own lives are hopeless. Well, I think that's different person to person. But I guess I'm going to choose a more positive answer and say to have somebody to care for.
Smell of coconut lotion.
Because I once had a friend that had a baby and she was like, yeah, I just want someone to give all my love to. And so like that's what I think about when people like have kids. Okay. Coconut lotion. I'm like allergic to coconut, so I want to say nauseous.
My idea of the perfect beach babe is...
I don't know who Bo Derek is. I know who Connie Chung is and who Pamela Anderson is. David Hasselhoff. These are like the people in, well, at least these two are the people in Baywatch. I'm not sure about these people. Anything that looks good in a bikini. I think like quintessential beach babe is Pamela Anderson because of Baywatch. Like that's what, like the image of what like a beach babe is. I guess. I don't know. I guess just because like I know about like Baywatch and Pamela Anderson. I'll say Pamela Anderson.
These two people are
newlyweds models in love. Definitely not married. Well, I guess I can't say. They could be newlyweds because this could be like a very simple wedding dress and maybe they're on their honeymoon. I'm just gonna say in love.
Working out shows that you are
vain, healthy, self-conscious, smart. I mean, I guess it's a healthy thing to do.
Sometimes wild horses chase deer and eat them.
I don't think so. I don't think horses do that. Is in direct relation to the size of his wallet. No, well, you can't control the size of your penis. Enhanced if it is too small. I don't think it changes dramatically in cold water. I mean, that's true, but it doesn't matter.
This guy is dating
his best friend's woman is such a sex object, a Wonder Woman. I know woman, I wouldn't consider any woman to be a sex object. And I can't tell if she's younger. She doesn't look, I mean, they seem just by this same age. Seductive woman. Oh, this is a seductive pose, so I guess I'll say that.
Secrets.
I don't like these, like, some of these options are making me choose, like, things that I don't actually think. Secrets are meant to be kept, blabbed. I mean, I tell secrets to my friends. Like, I do blab other people's secrets, but they should be kept. Really, they're supposed to be kept.
Her husband is most likely,
Well, what if this isn't... what if this is her place that she bought on her own? Like... I'm really finding out that this game is a little bit outdated for the times. I mean, obviously, this is not a recent, like a modern game. Criminal, plastic surgeon, real estate agent. I don't know. What if she... I don't even know if she has a husband. This could be her house. It could be her parents' house. She could be on vacation. I don't know. I don't know. I'll say real estate agent. What does your husband have to do with anything? Like, I don't like this game's like view of women, I think, is what I'm seeing here. Is I don't like how it's like making women seem like I don't.
Oh my God, Alice. Alice. You've never been so forward.
Did you like it?
It was fantastic.
It was Catherine.
She told me to come in here and have sex with you.
She's been encouraging me to take control of things.
Just for once, I want to not have a conversation about Catherine.
I'm sorry to bother you, but Jody's been crying. I guess you didn't hear her.
Oh, poor Jody.
What are you?
She's been asking for her daddy.
Michael.
Catherine, what are you doing? Let them have their moment. He had a really pale butt.
Daddy.
Oh God, what are you doing?
Daddy, I'm scared.
Catherine, what the fuck is your problem?
Please.
Oh my God, oh my God.
Stop it.
Don't send me away, Daddy.
You want him to role play him having sex with his dead daughter? His dead fucking 6-year-old, 5-year-old?
I won't.
Promise me you'll never send me away. Say it, Daddy.
Oh God, I hate this so much.
I promise I'll never send you away.
Okay, good. Thank God that didn't go any farther than that.
Michael.
He had a nice ass moment with his wife and he fucking ruined it by being a weirdo. I really do not like these. I don't think I have to be a psychiatrist to disapprove of Catherine's.
You're like a queen for all that she's done for us.
No.
I make her breakfast in bed.
No.
She wants you to be her waiter.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I want Michael to be my waiter today. Like, fuck off. Michael pays her.
Before it gets too cold. Then
You do it, Allison.
Ashley.
What for?
Catherine needs some organic herbal shampoo. I couldn't find it anywhere.
There is a co-op in Ashland. I haven't been there, but I know of it. I've seen it. Maybe that pizza place they're describing was a real place. I don't know. I don't remember what all the pizza places were called. There was a few. But I got Great American Pizza Company a lot because it was right across from the dorms. And they delivered, so if I didn't want to walk over there, they would drive to me. Entree. Entree-vous.
Put it here.
How could you do that last night?
You're a fucking freak, Catherine.
It was cruel and sick.
It was. It was disgusting.
Perfect.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Pretend you were Jody. It was horrible.
For whom? Allison benefited from it greatly. She needed to hear you talk to Jody like that. You've been ignoring her lately.
I hate this fucking lady so much. I hate her so much. I don't even want to look at her.
Something else in the kitchen. Pretty good in bed too, from all the moaning and groaning going on.
God, I don't even want to listen to this. I'm cringing so hard.
Pretty hot and heavy, I'd say.
Also, can I just say, I'm gonna pause. She ate a piece of fruit. She ate a piece of fruit and said, "Oh my God, so good." She's so good in the kitchen at cooking. It's a piece of fucking fruit. Like, she didn't cook a piece of fruit. Stupid ass.
That's why you came in. You're jealous.
God, I don't want to. Fuck you. I hate you. You cringe ass.
Let her up to it. Got me all excited, actually.
What kind of a person are you?
So I pose as your daughter.
Kinda got your wife back, isn't that what you wanted?
Not like this.
You're just like every man. You want everything on your own terms. You should be grateful you have anything at all considering the circumstances.
I have been considering the circumstances. When are you leaving?
Do you really want me to leave, Michael?
Yes, please leave. Oh my god.
Anymore. As you said, I have my wife back.
I need to fix my hair.
But it isn't the same with her, is it? You gonna join me?
Fixed it. Maybe Catherine's gonna kill Allison so she could be with Michael. But I don't know. I think Catherine and Allison are doing something too. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. This lady is so cringe. Like, she's so cringe. I hate tongues. Again, I know how weird I'm being about all the sexual stuff. It's only because I was like not expecting like this much like sexual content from this game that I'm like, okay, like this is going on the internet. Like if I knew what I was getting into, I think I wouldn't be so weird about it. But I hate tongues, like specifically. So all this like content, I hate. It makes me really uncomfortable. I don't know what it is about like tongues and kissing that I'm just like not into. Like I'm a very like open person about like, you know, whatever, but like romance and whatever, but like something about tongues just makes me cringe. I hate it. It goes without saying I don't think it's sexy. I think it's cringe as hell.
Yeah, is Dr. Turner there? Yeah. What do you mean he's not back yet? No, I don't want another doctor. God damn it. Yes, I realize this is the answering service. Do you have Mrs. Greenstreet's number? She knows how to get in touch with him. She's his receptionist. Oh, okay, I'll call Monday.
Need some help, sir?
You know Mrs. Greenstreet works for Dr. Turner?
Huh?
I didn't think so. I have to get some organic herbal shampoo.
I want them to like show Ashland so I can be like,
This house are far beyond
you know?
what I would have imagined. Catherine, how could she do this?
I don't know.
She's a woman of extraordinary gifts, and, well, it's very disturbing.
Very. I'm disturbed.
He loves his wife, I know he does. And yet he's doing these things with Catherine while his wife's in the same house. Poor Allison. It's all so twisted.
I don't know what to say. I've said a lot. It is twisted.
Catherine was responsible for Allison initiating sex with Michael.
I mean, I do think she like told her to, so I guess.
Sometimes I'm amused by stories of criminals who get away with crimes and become famous.
I mean, I like true crime, so sure.
Once in a while, I just burst into tears for no good reason.
I don't know about no good reason, but I'm a very emotional person, and a lot of things make me cry. Like, not just being sad, but like stressed out, angry. I'm just a crier, so I guess I'm gonna say true because I shouldn't always cry.
Even a photograph of a snake when I was a child, I would break out into a cold sweat.
False. I love snakes. I love them.
I love my father more than my mother.
My dad's been dead since I was a small child.
You think I shouldn't have done that, don't you?
Hey, we're talking to Catherine now.
But I know what I'm doing.
No, I don't believe you.
With Allison.
And Michael. And Michael.
If I let Michael off the hook now, he definitely would ruin everything I've been working for.
What's your...
He doesn't care about his wife. Oh, he thinks he does.
What's your end goal?
He cares about is himself. He'd actually be happier if she was still a little zombie. But I'm not going to let that happen. This is far too important, and I'll do anything. Well, you already know that.
Why is this so important to you, though? Like, why is this so important to you?
Great.
That you're doing all this?
She's gonna make it.
That you're fucking him?
Just wait and see.
Why is this so important to you? This people you never even met before. Why is this so important to you that you do all of this shit? Okay. I felt powerful, like I had total control over him. I like that feeling. I was on top. Oh, is this Allison's journal? I did the special thing that Catherine told me about with those muscles down there, and it was like when we first used to make love. I owe it to Catherine. She is so smart. Everything is changing. She was doing Kegels. She was doing Kegels on top of Michael. Okay. Oh. Oh. A radio?
I just got a fax. This is kind of interesting. It reads, Alan, the reason I'm frigid is because you're so lousy in bed. The last time we were having sex, I almost projectile vomited all over the sheets. That's how much you make me sick.
Was a sex
I'm
podcast?
glad that I listened to the radio today because now I know what kind of a disgusting creep you really are. By the time you get home, I'll be gone, and you'll never see me or the money in that not-so-secret savings account ever again. Well, Alan, there's your second opinion. And that's the show for today. Now go out and get a life.
A radio show on a really old-timey looking radio. There's...
TAT will be given in Jodie's room.
Okay.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the...
Yeah.
What does Kitty Cat have in her belly?
I think she looks pregnant. Probably kittens.
Which one of the three monkeys is a lazy monkey?
The one reading the book, the one reading, the one looking up at the ceiling. I don't think any of them are lazy. I think he's just thinking. He doesn't look like he's actually writing. I'm gonna say the one writing.
What is Baby Bear doing?
Napping, sucking, pooping. Well, he's not sucking on the bottle. He could be, and didn't want the bottle, but I'm thinking napping.
What happened to Mr. Roo?
Aw. His wife got him cheating. He got hit by a car. He got beat up by some wallabies. I don't know. Kangaroos could probably get hit by cars in Australia. I'm gonna say that.
Why is Jeffrey Deer trying on Daddy Deer's slippers?
Pretend he's Daddy Deer. His feet are cold. Mommy Deer wants him to fill Daddy's shoes. That's sad. He wants to pretend I know by his face. Well, he seems like he's being sneaky. He's like, oh, I'm gonna pretend to be. I don't know.
Is Doctor?
Does any of this even matter to the gameplay? Like, why are they making me answer this stuff that like doesn't have anything to do with the story? Really, I don't know. A real on it as well. His cartoon character. I can't tell. Well, he is just a cartoon character, but in the cartoon world, yes, he's a real doctor.
What do you call somebody who looks in the mirror all the time?
Boring, silly, vain, dim bulb. I don't think there's anything wrong with liking your appearance and wanting to look at yourself all the time. Some people do it because they're self-conscious and want to make sure they look good. Some people do it because they know, they really think, or they know they look good, so they want to keep looking at themselves. So I don't think there's like anything inherently wrong with like being vain, I guess. I would say vain.
Somebody on the playground gets hurt, you should
yell for the playground monitor. Run to the first to make sure they're okay. Keep playing. Yell for the playground monitor. I guess.
Grandpa Wolf caught Eddie
Touching himself. I wouldn't punish if I caught a kid touching themselves. I would not beat them over it. Playing doctor with his sister. Gross. Eating his neighbor's chickens. Not howling. Smoking grandpa's pipe. I don't know. The only thing that's like I think like punishable here Well, I don't want to think about him doing this one. I guess eating the neighbor's chickens. I'm gonna
Johnny
say.
Mouse and Susie Mouse are...
This is kind of like a psychological thing for me because it's just like what I think. And this is I think this is a good foray into how I think about things. And so maybe that's what this is. This has been a psychiatric thing, like test for me this whole time. Like this game is just like testing me psychologically. Making a mess, having a tea party, playing house, drinking Daddy Mouse's liquor, playing doctor. Like if I have like fucked up thoughts about things or not. They're just having a tea party. Which I'm glad that I don't think horrible things or say fucked up things because I think it's like funny or whatever. I don't know. I'm not that type of person. I guess you could say I'm surprisingly innocent-minded. Not that I'm naive, but I like to think about the positives. Ooh, this is a nice place.
What's wrong? Allison, what's wrong?
Michael, you didn't do it, did you?
Do what?
Because if you did such a thing...
What did I do? What is she talking about?
Jody's dog.
What about the dog?
She's dead.
Michael, she was poisoned. Rat poison.
Come on, honey. Let's go inside, okay?
If Catherine killed this fucking dog, why would you bring in a living dog into this? The dog really had nothing to do with anything.
Before it starts to smell.
Aw. I love their yard. I don't want to see a dead dog. If Catherine killed this fucking dog for what? Why? To make Allison accept death one thing at a time? Like, why did you have to adopt an innocent dog for that? This poor fucking dog. No! No, no. They really did just leave it in this little cage this whole time, though. Like, I never saw the dog, like, in the house or getting to run in this whole ass yard. Like, they just neglected it anyway. This is very fucked up. This poor dog. I really feel for this dog I wouldn't call myself a dog person, but I am a dog trainer and I do very much care for animals, and this whole thing was fucked up. There's nothing else to say about it. No.
Okay. You are beginning to smell.
Sad. The dog was never once in Jody's room. How is it for Jody if it just kept in the yard the whole time? And that lady earlier mentioned that she saw Allison with Catherine. Oh. Like pushing a child around? What child were they pushing around? Was it a doll? And where is this doll? Sand. Like, are we just gonna forget the lady that thinks that they adopted a child? Like, what child? Where was this child?
Returning to the scene of all your crimes?
No, it's more like a scene of your crime.
Really?
Killed kill the dog.
Is that what you're doing, planting rat poison in my closet? Is that what you have behind your back?
No. You went down to the basement and you got the poison yourself.
Really?
And this proves it.
It does?
You see, they're covered in red clay from the basement floor.
Sees what?
This is proof you killed the dog.
Don't be ridiculous.
What are you doing?
Stop, Catherine. I want this game to be over. Like, I'm so frustrated. I'm so angry.
I want you out of here. I'm going down right now and I'm showing these to Alice.
The pair of shoes you took out of my closet and pressed into the basement floor.
I didn't do anything like that.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's such a pathetic attempt to blame me for something that you did.
Why are you doing this?
You did! You did! And Allison's gonna know the truth.
That's enough, Mike. Allison knows very well that you're the one that hated the dog. She won't believe your story. I know she'll believe mine. Is there anything else that you want?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What do you mean? She's been doing this the whole time.
Wash my hair. I told you that.
You know what I mean.
Michael, you look very silly standing there holding a pair of my shoes.
I fucking hate you, Catherine. I want you to be murdered. Just stop paying her. I'm assuming he's not paying her anymore.
So,
Bro. Catherine, probably.
obvious suspect will be Michael. First place, and I think I heard him swear he'd kill him one day.
I don't think he did, though.
Prints in the kitchen. Did the red clay make Catherine a definite suspect?
She was acting so nonchalant about it.
Here to trap her. Why would Catherine kill the dog? Maybe she was trying to turn Allison against Michael to strengthen her position.
I guess.
Allison. Could she have done it?
Maybe.
But stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
Who's the dark one in this triangle? Can't help but think she knows more than she's letting on. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Hearing voices doesn't mean I'm crazy.
I don't hear voices. But I guess I think it depends. Doesn't mean I'm crazy. I don't think so.
The best
Depends.
is to lose yourself as you drive down the highway at night.
Oh God, that sounds really scary. I hate driving at night. I hate driving on the highway. I don't want to lose myself while I'm driving. How is it the best thing in the world? False.
I love my mother more than my father.
Well, I'm gonna have to say true on that one.
Sometimes I wish I was a little kid again.
Yeah.
Allison is a victim in all of this.
I disagree.
I would describe Catherine's behavior.
I don't think that she's not a victim, but I don't think she's just a victim. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about Allison right now. Unorthodox, reprehensible, insane, frightening, normal. Reprehensible. Insane, for sure. I'm frightened. Definitely unorthodox. All of the above. I already looked at that. That's just the map. Is there anything else that I should be exploring? I'm gonna go back to Catherine's room, I think. Let's see if she has another diary entry, maybe. I hate all the white in this room. I wanna look at her diary. Michael is unraveling. Yeah. Homosexual. Okay. A teenage boy had tried to kill himself because he feared he was a homosexual. Yeah. A month before, he had gone to a party with a girlfriend. He had gotten so drunk that he blacked out. The next morning, he woke up in bed with the girlfriend and another couple. All of them were naked. He realized with horror he had unsafe anal sex with the other boy. He had no recollection of the evening, but he was terrified that in his drunken state, his two gender preferences had emerged. I mean, I don't think it's not how that works. He was given an AIDS test and started on hypnotherapy treatment. If someone has sex with you while you're drunk, that's not like your true self coming out. That's someone taking advantage of you. So, let's see if this is anything interesting on it now.
I've got to do something drastic. Allison is so close. She's almost ready.
For what?
I can't let him screw things up.
Well, why does Michael have to be a victim in this just because you're helping Allison? Is there not a way to help Allison that does not seriously, like, harm and victimize Michael? Again, not saying anyone is only a victim, because Michael's to blame for some stuff, but he's also being victimized. The circle's in the master bedroom. Let's go there. I feel like this is just me commenting on a movie, honestly, with quizzes in between.
This is bad. This is very, very bad. Everything was going so well, and now everything's a mess. Jody is so upset. Maybe it was a bad idea to get another dog.
It was.
The look on her face when Michael brought it home. I wish this hadn't happened. And
are you seeing her? Are you, like, seeing her?
No. Did Michael do this? He doesn't really like animals, but he's so kind, and he hates it when people are cruel to animals. And he doesn't like hunting. I have to go and see how Jody's doing.
All right. Knit and be happy. I crochet. Aw. That's not them. Who is this?
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story.
Oh. Yep.
Is this child in danger?
Yes, tend to look a shock of universal protected. All children are in danger. Interesting answer. Not how I feel. I'm going to say no.
Little girls like to play mummy because...
It makes them feel grown up. They're encouraged by their parents. It's fun. It was fun for me when I was a kid to play mom. And now I'm like, I'm terrified of having kids. It's fun. It makes them feel grown up. I think both. I'll say it makes them feel grown up.
Sometimes when I wait for a long time in a line, I want to lash out and hurt someone.
I have never felt violent about waiting in a line, so false.
Does this man respect his wife?
No, he only wants her for sex. Yes, he has a devoted husband. I can't tell. But I don't know. If he only wanted her for sex, I don't think he would, like, really, like, interact with her like, he's, like, admiring the dinner she made, and I can imagine him being like, wow, honey, looks delicious, you're the best, I love you so much. So I'm gonna say yes, he's a devoted husband.
Repairman is... This
is really a peek into, like, how I think and my psyche about that. I like to see the good in people. I think that's what we're learning here today, which I think is a good quality about myself. And is friendly, menacing, dumb, handy. He looks friendly to me.
Once in a while, I do something kooky just to draw attention to myself.
Well, I do kooky things. I don't do them just to draw attention to myself, though. Like, I do kooky things because I'm a kooky person. I'm quirky, I guess you could say. And I do things just, I don't know, I'm weird sometimes. It's not just to draw attention, but I guess... I mean, I'm more true than false.
There's nothing wrong with men dressing up in women's clothing.
Well, this is, like, different because it looks more like, I don't know, is this like a maid outfit? Like, the bonnet's throwing me off. But no, I don't think there's anything wrong with any sort of cross-dressing at all.
I am an unimportant person.
Depends on the context of, like, who I'm important to and when I'm important. Like, I don't think of myself as a completely, like, insignificant person, if that's what this means. Like, I'm important to myself. I'm important to some people who I'm close to. So I'm going to say false.
I am overcome by waves of nausea.
Once in a while, at least once a week, every day, only when there's no clue. I mean, once in a while I get nauseous, like when I have a headache or whatever.
I would eat this woman's canned goods.
That looks like Peach Pits. Only if I was starring, only if I was related to her any day. Maybe if I was related to her and I knew what it was. I don't know what that is. But I wouldn't just eat anybody's canned goods anytime.
That's not going to solve your problem.
What?
Why don't you just tell Allison that you killed the dog?
Because he didn't.
You're sorry, you made a mistake. You'll get another dog.
No, you're not going to get another dog.
I didn't kill the dog.
You did.
Come on, Michael, admit it. You like to kill.
What?
This gaslighting is insane.
Dog.
Jody's death was an accident.
What the fuck?
We both.
What the fuck, Catherine?
Tell me about the accident. Tell me the details.
No, leave me alone.
You were driving the car. You were going too fast.
No.
Oh, the police report says you were. You couldn't negotiate the turn, but you should have. You've driven that road so many times before.
What the fuck?
You couldn't have on your seatbelt because you didn't insist. But you wore one. You saved yourself by wearing it.
It's not true.
Of course it's true.
Get away from me.
This is horrible.
Get out of my house!
Why were you driving so fast?
I wasn't.
You think I don't know why you want Allison to remain half catatonic?
Insane.
Obviously he doesn't because he hired a psychiatrist. Why can't... Do you have to treat Allison by torturing Michael?
I carry it around with you all the time. While you eat, while you sleep, while you make love.
Stop it. Please stop.
If only Jody were still alive. If only her head hadn't smashed into that windshield.
It was an accident.
I feel really bad for Michael. I hate Catherine. Her methods are terrible. I put my hand up to look away from the puke and immediately turned to my second screen with the same, so I literally turned away from it to look at it on my other screen. Someone needs to comfort Michael. This is the most insane gaslighting.
Was, I think, even a greater infraction of her professional code of integrity than sleeping with her patient's husband.
Yeah.
On the other hand, she may not have been right to do it, but she may have been right. Maybe Michael does want to keep Allison in her state of denial. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think he does. I don't think he does want to keep her in her state of denial. I think that, like, Catherine's doing some really weird shit.
Dangerous person.
Yeah, she killed a dog. I'm pretty sure she did, and is, like, telling Michael to say that he did it. Like, what the fuck is up with that?
I hate everyone in my family.
I love my family.
If somebody was threatening me, I would...
Kill them. No. Beat them up, reason with them, sue them, run away. Threatening me. I'd like to think I could beat them up. I wouldn't try to reason with someone threatening me. I'd probably leave.
I would never step on a crack.
I'm not like super superstitious. Is that what, if that's what you mean? I mean, I am in some ways, I guess. I don't like to like split a pole when I'm walking with somebody, but I step on cracks.
Michael certainly loved Jody.
Yeah.
Michael is probably an alcoholic.
Well, I think he's like depending on alcohol a little bit to like make himself feel better, but I'm not, it's not giving like a full-blown alcoholic. I disagree.
Michael crashed the car deliberately.
I don't think so. Oh, another radio show? Is there anything else I can, just the radio.
I mean, it's every guy's fantasy to have sex with two women at once.
Is it every guy's fantasy?
Guy, he'll tell you the same thing. Go ahead, ask.
I wish...
I tried to get Lisa, my wife, to do it with me and another woman for years. Years, Dr. Betty. And she'd say, no, Tony, that's gross. I don't want to. And finally, I got down on my knees and I begged her. She said, okay, Tony, I'll do it because I love you so much. So...
Girl, leave him.
We got in touch with a woman through a personal ad. Okay, God. Her name was Amanda. Oh, man, she was hot. Beautiful face, killer body. Jeez, I was getting riled up just thinking about it. Anyway, to make a long story short, the three of us went back to our house and made a Tony sandwich.
Oh.
You know the craziest thing? My wife was totally into it. I mean, she was all over the bed like some kind of porn star or something.
God.
She and Amanda did this one thing with maple syrup and a ping pong ball.
So what's the problem, Tony?
Well, see, at first, it was great. You know, I felt like a sheik in a harem. Man, it was amazing. Amanda started bringing over all of this cool stuff, sex toys, things like that. I was buying D batteries every time I passed through the checkout line at the grocery store.
We get the picture, Tony.
I'm sorry. Well, they told me one night that they didn't want me involved, you know? They just wanted me to watch.
That's what you get.
And, I mean, that was okay, too. I mean, geez, they're gorgeous. You know, it's like every guy's fantasy to watch two beautiful women going at it like that. What with the oil and the attachments and...
So, Tony, why don't you get to the point?
Sorry. Well...
Get to the fucking point, Tony.
You see, now...
She left you?
They don't even want me in the same room. You know, I can't even watch. I'm out of the picture.
Are you and your wife still intimate?
Jeez. Why? You mean, what, just the two of us?
Yes.
No, she only wants to be with Amanda. And I feel, well, pretty left out. Now she doesn't even want me coming around their apartment anymore.
Their apartment? Your wife is living with this Amanda now?
Yeah, but I think it's just a phase.
How long have you been separated?
3 years now.
I don't think it's a phase.
3 years. The tea is boiling.
Get a life.
Yeah, get a fucking life, Tony. Find somebody else. Like, that's not your wife anymore. Sorry, that's Amanda's wife now. Okay, first of all, I wish Kyle, he was here in he was watching me play this in part 1. He's not here for part 2. I wish I could ask any guy, you want to have sex with 2 women? I would love to just turn and be like, yo, Kyle. I know he would say no. But if I had a husband and he constantly was like, I want to have a threesome with another woman, and I kept saying no, and he kept asking to the point where he was begging on his knees to have sex with me and another woman, I would just simply divorce him. I would just simply leave him. Like I'm not good enough for you. Like, that's like why, you know, it's just a whole... And I'm glad that happened to this fictional guy, that he begged his wife to do something she was obviously uncomfortable with, and then she found out that she liked the girl better and left him. Like, that's what you fucking get. Like, that's what happens when you try to open up a marriage like that, dude. Like, I'm definitely pro, like, monogamy. I don't like any of that shit, like, for me personally. Oh, shit. Punky ate poison, just like the first Punky. Oh. This happened to the first Punky. And Jody has been crying all day, and Michael and Catherine have been fighting, and Catherine wants Michael to go right out and get another dog. But Michael thinks that we should wait, and the next dog must stay inside at all times, and we'll get a nice muzzle for her so that the dog shouldn't have been outside this whole time. So she can't get anything bad, and nothing bad will happen to her. I love you, Jody. Aw, Allison. Well, I don't think it's a good idea to go right out and get another dog right when your one dog dies and was poisoned. Like, figure out, like, why they were poisoned and who did it first, maybe. Like, and if it was Michael, like, why would you make Michael go get another dog? Like, Catherine's overstepping by involving animals in this. Even if she didn't kill the dog, like, forcing them to, like, get a dog that they don't want and obviously aren't caring for, and then telling him to go get another one that they're just gonna neglect. Like, what the fuck? Let's go to the kitchen. I have so many thoughts. I'm literally just commenting on, like, a movie at this point. Like, very little gameplay. Just the quizzes that I don't know have anything to do with the game. Just my own psyche, I guess. I'm finding out a lot about me today as I play this. Okay, yeah. I don't like that I can see her nipples.
Too far, don't you?
Yes, I do. At every scene, I see all their nipples.
You probably even think that I killed that dog.
I do.
Maybe you think you know more about my patient than I do, just like her pathetic husband.
I don't think I know more about Allison.
Well, but this isn't about him, it's about his wife. Who knows what he's going to do next? You know that he doesn't give a damn about her. He only cares about himself. He won't be a damn vegetable, don't you see?
I don't think that's true.
He feels better about himself if he's burdened with being the caregiver for his poor wife. If she gets better, it's over for him.
I don't like that that's how you're framing it.
His daughter's death. But I'm not going to let him use her like that.
It was an accident.
She will get over this. I know what's best for her.
Are you going to make her leave Michael?
Yes. I better go look after Allison.
Yeah, you're getting way too involved in these people's lives. Like, this is really over-the-top intensive therapy. Oh. Is there something new in here? Oh, a drawing? Oh,
When
okay.
you complete this test, you will return.
Yeah.
Which one of the three
Oh.
most likely drew this image?
Oh. Michael, Catherine, Allison. Maybe Catherine drew it and it's a representation of Michael. Or this is Michael and this is how he feels. I would say Catherine.
I like stories about animals who act like humans.
I don't like or dislike it. I don't really know. I like Zootopia. So I guess true. I don't want to be boring and say no opinion.
Color.
I think color would look nice. I don't know if it needs it. I don't know.
What this mouse needs is...
This mouse? She used to be set free. I think a front wheel might help.
Children shouldn't be encouraged to make up stories.
False.
The person who drew this needs help.
I don't think so. I think this is a nice drawing. I mean, they might. I don't know. There needs to be an option for who's to say. I don't know.
To be creative, you have to be a little bit crazy.
I don't think that's necessarily true. You have to have an imagination. Depends on what your definition of like crazy, because that's kind of an outdated term to describe people's like mental state. I don't think you have to be like crazy, but you have to be like imaginative and maybe a little bit out there, if that's what you mean by crazy. So I don't know. I'll say true. Sure.
This doodle is
meaningless, full of subtext, horrifying, pleasant. I have no opinion on this doodle. Locked. Ooh, complain. I don't know. I don't have an opinion.
Most people wish that they could scream whenever they get frustrated.
I know I do. I don't know about most people, but I'll speak for myself.
My favorite kinds of stories are about detectives.
That's not true. I mean, I like mysteries, I guess, but that's not all my favorite stories, so false.
Okay, 6. Right. Oh, what about this one? 4 o'clock.
Now Michael's being neglected.
Michael, you look terrible. What have you been doing?
I went for a walk in the woods. I fell asleep. I'm hungry.
We had dinner hours ago.
And you didn't...
I've been waiting for you to come home and apologize to me for what you did to the dog.
That's bullshit.
Michael.
I didn't do it.
It's very important that you go up to your daughter's room and tell her that you're sorry. I promise her you'll get her a new dog.
Okay, let me just say, I have to pause to get this out. Like, if you really did think that Michael killed the dog, why would you tell him to get another dog? Just so he can kill it again? Like, I don't think that they should have a dog. Get her a fish. I don't know. Like, something else. Like, why does he have to get a dog? Like, oh, Michael, you killed the dog. Go get another one so that we can neglect it and you could kill it again. Like, what the fuck? This is a living animal. I'm getting too frustrated about this, like, dog thing. But that doesn't make sense to me, like, at all. Like, go apologize for killing your dog and then go get another one. Like, what? Like, what? All right.
I'm telling you what Catherine tells you to do. I want you to apologize to our daughter.
Okay, Allison.
I didn't do it, but I'll go up and I'll talk to Jody and I'll make her feel better.
There was a doll.
What on earth are you doing?
Michael, are you all right?
You're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're evil. You should be locked up.
You're overstressed, Mr. Overton. Perhaps you could use some counseling.
She's right, Mike.
You're a psychiatrist.
She's not right. She's vicious and cruel. And you gotta stop listening to her.
Maybe you should go see Dr. Turner.
That's a very good idea.
That is a good idea. I think I will go see Dr. Turner. That's exactly what I'm gonna do right now.
Michael, it's in the middle of the night.
Falls down the stairs. What are you doing? I hate you, Catherine.
Green Street. It's just me.
Mr. Overton, what are you doing?
I needed to see you and I didn't want any excuses.
What do you mean?
Where's Dr. Turner?
Still important?
No, where is he really and what time will he be here?
His brother passed away last night. He's not going to be here for several days. What's happened to you?
I had a bad time, Mrs. Greenstreet. A very bad time. And I need to talk to the doctor.
Not
The psychiatrist made me get a dog and then killed it and said that I killed it.
No! Let's go in your office now.
What for?
I need some information and you'll help me.
I don't know what I can do. I'm just manning the office.
Let's go in there now!
Yeah. I'm angry too.
Dr. Turner is going to be very upset with you.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm very upset with him going away and leaving me with Mrs. Randolph.
He's not exactly on vacation, you know. It isn't that he deliberately deserted you. What information do you want from me?
Dr. Turner told me that Mrs. Randolph came through an agency. Is that right?
Well, a clinic, actually. A psychiatric clinic in Portland.
Well, isn't that a coincidence? Dr. Turner just happens to be in Portland right now.
That's where his family...
Right now.
I want you to call up that clinic and tell them to phone my house and tell Miss Randolph to leave.
I don't have the authority to do that.
Get him on the phone and I'll do it.
I'd have to go into Dr. Turner's office to get the number.
Let's go. Let's go!
I'll get it. Dr. Turner isn't going to like this.
I don't give a damn. Don't you understand what I've been going through? I want Mrs. Randolph out of my house, and if you won't help me, I'll do it myself.
Sure, it would help if only you would wait for it.
No. He's just gonna try to talk me into keeping her.
Keeping her.
They're all the same. They're just a bunch of leeches who pretend to help people.
Michael, I think you should leave.
The new religion. They just prey on people's fears and misfortune. It's all bullshit. Now get those assholes on the phone.
I think Michael just needs to leave, pack up his stuff and get a little apartment until this blows over. This is obviously really bad for your mental state. Just go heal on your own.
Mr. Babcock.
Get out of your house. Let Catherine do whatever she wants with Allison.
Mr. Babcock, this is Mrs. Greenstreet from Dr. Turner's office in Medford.
They are in Medford. Fuck.
Yes.
They are in Medford.
The husband of the patient is here right now. He's very upset. He would like to speak with you about Mrs. Randolph.
This is Michael Overton. Catherine Randolph is doing a terrible job. I want her out. I know she's very qualified. You don't know what kind of a person she is. But what'd she do? Well, she killed my dog for one thing, and she blamed it on me.
And she made you get the dog.
For pizza and organic herbal shampoo. She's a crazy woman. She hasn't done a damn thing for my wife except turn her against me. And I want to call my house and tell her to get out and hop on that next plane to Portland. And that's final. Now that that's over with, I can apologize for barging in like this. Sorry, but I had to do it this way. Later, when Dr. Turner learns everything, you'll understand.
Mr. Overton, be careful. Don't do anything you might regret. Catherine doesn't appreciate people getting in her way.
It's his house and his wife.
How could this have happened?
I don't know.
The intention was to facilitate the healing process for this poor woman who lost her child.
And she's being gaslit all to hell.
Now it's degenerated into
Everybody's being gaslit. Michael needs to leave.
Can anyone win?
No, I don't think so.
Is it too late?
It can be fixed, probably.
Can anything be done?
Get a better psychiatrist who doesn't overstep her boundaries so extremely.
I have never been afraid of something dead coming back to life and coming to get me.
I don't think Allison was in such a bad state that like she needed this intensive like therapy, this sort of like super involved treatment. Like she imagined that her dead daughter was still alive. I don't think she needed all this. I don't like this much. I don't think it warranted all of this. Like, you know, it's not like a Shutter Island situation, you know, the Leonardo DiCaprio movie where like they could not for the life of them break him out of it. So the only thing they could do was play into his delusion so extremely to like knock it out because he was so far gone. I don't think Allison was like in that state yet. Like it's understandable how like, you know, I just don't think she needed super intense treatment like this. And then now it's just like making it worse in my opinion. Okay, anyway. Never been afraid of something. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in zombies if that's what this means.
Michael should have gone along with Catherine's plan.
I disagree because part of her plan was blaming him for killing a dog and fucking him.
Turner's brother pass away.
I don't know. I have no opinion on that.
At least once, I have kept a spider in a jar until it withered up and died.
I've never kept a spider. I've maybe found dead spiders and put them in a jar. But false. Yeah.
Oh. It's getting much better now.
Oh, Allison's on the TV.
It's the whole thing about the dog. I kind of wish we never got it.
You shouldn't have.
Jody understands that it was just an accident. Catherine explained to her that dogs and cats sometimes get into poisons and they eat them and they die. It happens all the time. Jody knows that it wasn't Michael's fault. She's feeling very happy. Michael was out last night. He went to see Dr. Turner. Alone in my bed. Catherine brought Jody to me. It's so wonderful to feel her little body in my arms again. I love Catherine. I really do. I hope she stays with us forever.
Oh God, that'd be weird. Why would she do that?
Did you hear that? That was Jody singing. I'm sure of it. Can you imagine? I've got to go now.
I don't think this is helping her. No. No. This is making her even like more into her delusion. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so I cut out the rest of the nurse stuff because it was just corn. Softcore, I guess, because it cut off before. Yeah. This is your office. Okay, so that Nurse Corn was playing on your TV. Yeah, okay.
The best caption for this image is...
The man laments killing the prostitute. Oh, do we know she's a prostitute? John hates having to leave his beautiful wife in the oozy bed. Probably cozy. The sun is so bright it hurts his eyes. Oh my God, why is Sally sick? She does look sick. As much as I want to say this one, it does kind of feel like a despairing thing.
What can the woman say that will console him?
He doesn't look upset. Okay, don't worry. This happens to a lot of guys. It was meant to happen. I think everything will be okay is a nice thing to say.
Women in this image are
mother and daughter, friends, lovers. I could be mother and daughter.
I am happiest when I am all alone.
It depends. I like being alone. I like having my alone time, but I'm probably happiest when I'm like with my loved ones. Like, and I'm like laughing and talking, and you know, after that it's nice to have like some alone time, like once I've been around people, but I'd say I'm happiest like when I'm with loved ones. So false.
The woman
is afraid of the pipe man, hates the pipe man, desires but feels nothing for the pipe man. It looks like she's like afraid. It doesn't look like design. He looks menacing, so I guess afraid.
The man with his hand raised is
a ghost, an acupuncturist, hypnotist, a massage therapist. He could be a hypnotist, but his outfit is like not giving hypnotist to me. Like I think that a hypnotist would wear something other than a white tank top tucked into jeans. Definitely, I don't think he's a massage therapist or an acupuncturist. So I'm gonna say ghost.
My family puts too much pressure on me to succeed.
I have never really felt pressured. I'm self-motivated to succeed on my own, so false.
I can enter any dark room in my house without feeling the least bit of apprehension.
Depends on if I'm alone or not. When I'm alone, the dark is scary. And also I'm afraid of stepping on my cat, so when it's dark. Because one of my cats is black and lays on the floor in front of my feet sometimes. False, because sometimes I feel apprehension.
People can learn important things from their dreams.
True. I've learned a lot from my dreams about myself. I don't know.
She stumbled upon
somebody sitting having sex, her son master. I don't want to think about these. The dog on the couch, a thief stealing a television. It doesn't seem like she's like, I don't know. I'm gonna pick this one. I don't like thinking the worst in people.
Honey, I'm home.
Michael, something terrible has happened.
Oh, what is it, honey?
Catherine's clinic called and told her she had to return to Portland right away.
Oh, that's too bad.
What are we gonna do?
Get along fine without her, just like we did before.
But Jody!
Jody is gonna be fine.
Last night she was really afraid and I let her sleep in her bed.
No.
Catherine said it was okay.
I'd expect that. Where is she now? Is she gone?
No, she's upstairs packing.
All right, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna have a final few words with her. Why don't you go do some knitting and I'll be right down.
Thank God she's leaving. Hopefully that means this is almost over, because I really don't want to do a part 3.
I see.
I'm leaving it on for my final session with Allison.
No more sessions. I want you to leave this house like you're supposed to.
Oh, I'm leaving. But not until my job's done.
Oh, it's done. It's over. It's bye-bye time.
I'm not leaving Allison in this half-catatonic, childlike state. I'm not gonna leave.
She's not catatonic anymore, though. Like, she's fine. Well, not fine.
Stay away from her.
I planned on doing it my way, slowly and carefully. But you ruined that. Somehow I knew you would. Now you force me to do it shockingly and abruptly.
What are you talking about?
She has to be made to recall that when you crashed the car, Jody's head smashed into the windshield and she died instantly. There's no more time to pretend, Michael.
No!
Yes. You've destroyed everything. And now it's time to kill the doll.
Kill the doll? What are you talking about?
Allison's transformed Jody into the doll.
Well, how long were you going to keep up the delusion?
Yes, it will. Go and look.
I feel like the longer you keep up the delusion, the more it's going to like hurt her when you have to break it to her that she's dead. So it's already gone on way too long. Like, how much longer were you going to do it if you didn't have to leave? You know what I mean? Like,
Jody's room. Go on. Good, isn't it? I found that sledgehammer and red paint in the basement. It's quite realistic, don't you think?
The red?
It's what we need to do what I was sent here to do.
You should have done this in the first week, probably.
Allison?
No. It's too much for her.
You should have thought about that before you interfered with my work.
It'd be too much for her at any point.
No!
Are you calling me, Catherine?
I have something I want to show you.
You want me to come up?
Wait there, I'll be right down.
I won't let you do this.
You do it. You show her what you did.
No, please!
You're so afraid of the truth.
Allison seems to be afraid of the truth, if anybody.
It's time to face the truth.
Leave her alone.
This is what happened that night in the car. You've been living a lie too long and Michael hasn't helped you.
Said I won't let
You haven't helped! You haven't helped at all! You haven't helped at all! You've made it worse. You made the delusion so much worse, and yeah, Allison is happier, but it's only because she's so deep in this freaking delusion. How are we gonna play the blame game right now, Catherine?
Stop this! Drop it. Drop it! Swear to God, I'll kill you! Drop it!
Jody! What have you done to Jody? My baby! Allison, Jody's dead. No. Give her to me.
No, she's gonna be all right.
She won't. She's dead, Allison. Give her to me.
No.
Allison, let go. You have to let go of her, Allison.
Please stop this.
Give her to me. I'm leaving now. I'll take Jody with me.
No, don't take my baby.
Your baby's gone, honey. I'll take care of her. Put her in a safe place. I'm not gonna let you take my baby. Gone! No! Let go of her! No! Stop this! No!
Good. What is this weird sound that I'm hearing? This kind of sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Yes, there's been a terrible accident.
I'm happy that she's dead. She went too far.
Ready?
Well, she might not be dead because she's not in a body bag, but who knows?
So Catherine's finally gone.
Has she?
Put her in a taxi.
I guess you were right all along. We never really needed her.
No. Despite whatever she did or said, Jody never really liked her.
I know. I had a little talk with Jody about that. I thought she'd be upset about Catherine leaving, but she wasn't. As a matter of fact, she said the nurse often frightened her.
Frightened me.
I don't doubt it. How would you like it if I cooked you dinner?
Yes, please. That'd be very nice.
What would you like?
You decide, Michael. I'm not good at that sort of thing.
Of course, honey. I'll take care of everything.
Well, this isn't ideal either. That's it? It's over? Is there any like ending? That's it? Is there no ending like peek into my psyche from all the answers that I gave? Why did I do all that? To learn about myself? I don't know. Did it affect the story at all? In the beginning, he was like, "Oh, this house is for sale. No one's buying it because the horrible thing. This is the horrible thing that happened that she fell down the stairs because." Other than that, I mean, it wasn't really like that tragic. I was expecting something like much like more extreme than that, because that really was an accident. And I guess Michael's just gonna play into that delusion with Allison forever in a less extreme way than Catherine was doing, and he's never gonna deal with his grief. I don't know. The doctor really made it seem like something more extreme was happening. I guess extreme therapy, but like at the end, you know what I mean? Like I was expecting like a bloodbath. Like I was expecting everybody to like die. Ah, jeez Louise. Well, I feel like I've shared enough thoughts. This part 2, I've been recording for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hopefully I can cut that down, but this is probably still going to be a very long video as it is, so I won't waste time on a long outro. I feel like I don't need to express my thoughts because I've been expressing my thoughts this whole time, but tell me what you guys think, I guess, about this game and these kinds of games. I do love like heavy story games, and this game was all story pretty much, so I definitely want to play something like it again in the future, but maybe I'll find a regular game to play next that's just like regular gameplay. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, what you want. I don't know. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for watching, honeybees. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye. Meow.